What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another Quest build. We're a few weeks away from NBA 2K23 officially dropping, so I want to get back in the builder and cook up something crazy hot and spicy for y'all down the stretch of 2K22. I wanted to make a shooting guard build that can kind of do it all in the form of like a Joe Johnson or a Brandon Roy. And I really wanted to prioritize the 3-ball, finishing, being able to play some defense, and then having gold bullets and be able to handle the pill. This could be a really fun build to play on for the remaining weeks of 2K22, and maybe even a blueprint for your build in 2K23 if the builder is very similar. So this build right here, like I said, has shades of Brandon Roy, my favorite player of all time, Joe Johnson, the Armadillo Cowboy, and Kawhi Leonard. This is the two-way inside-out playmaker. You're going to make this version right here at shooting guard. You're going to be 6'7", 234 pounds with a nice girthy hitbox, 6'10" wingspan, and you're going to be built because you want to be menacing like Joe Johnson on the Hawks or Kawhi Leonard the Machine. For close shot, you're going to get this to a 91. So when you get those peanuts, those mice in the house, you're going to be able to score at will when you get down under the basket. Driving layup, you're going to get this to an 84. That's the badge thresh, and then driving dunk, get that to an 84 as well. That's going to give you those contact dunks. We're going to punt standing dunk because that's not what we're going to be doing on this build even when you are in the post, but you're going to have an 84 post control for those Hall of Fame post spins. It's going to give you 26 finishing. Again, Joe Johnson, Kawhi Leonard, Brandon Roy, the bigger guards. If you do get matched up against like a play shot or someone that doesn't have girth to match with your size, you're going to dominate in the paint on this build. Shooting wise, we're going to get the midi to a 75, easily hittable on this game. It's a badge thresh, and what the kicker on this build is you're going to have an 85 3-ball. So you're going to be on the perimeter with that gold catch and shoot. You're going to be able to stretch the floor and be that nice wing 3-point shooter. But you can hit the midi. You're going to be able to have Hall of Fame fadeays if you want that post game. And then free throw, you're going to get to a 71. 24 shooting badges. You can allocate those to be a nice cone in the corner, off-ball shooter, or an ISO score depending on your playstyle. Playmaking, this is where the build gets really hot. The pass accuracy, those gold bullets, you're going to get this to an 85. You're going to be darting and dotting everybody on the wood. Get your ball handle to an 85 as well for those pro handles, and then get your speed with ball maxed out to a 73. It's going to give you 25 playmaking badges. Again, you can completely ISO for yourself with this amount of badges, but you're going to be that pass first type player. Joe Johnson, I've watched more tape than anyone that I know. Every time he got it in that little midi post and the double team starts to come, because the NBA really appreciates and values him, unlike the underrated fans out there of today, he would always be able to dart up anybody on the wood because of his playmaking ability. So the inside out playmaker is going to be really hot with gold bullets on this build, and you're going to be a bigger guard. So playmaking on this build is going to be super fire. Defensively, we're going to get the interior defense to a 57. It's a badge thresh, and you get a bronze brick wall. Get your perimeter D to an 86 for those gold clamps. Again, you're going to be a monster on the perimeter defensively. Get your steelies to a 54. We're not going to be spamming X here. You know, take his X button, Ron. We're going to be focusing on nice fundamental defense, but you do have enough of a steal to get those deflections, welcome to class kind of things. Block, you're going to get this to a 76. You can allocate some other things if you want to get this to a 78 to get gold chase down. You know, minimize free throw or take some ball handle out, whatever you want to do. We're going to get that badge stress to a 76. You're going to max out your offensive rebounds and your defensive rebounds, which is going to give you 25 defensive badges. That's 100 badges on this build. And defensively, you can rebound, you can block shots, and you can play really, you know, just street shark perimeter defense with that 86 gold clamps. And so that's the Kawhi Leonard in this build. You're really going to be a menace defensively. And then physicals, we're going to max out our speed and max out our acceleration. You're not going to touch strength. And then you're going to get your vertical to a 75. I accidentally put too much on driving dunk earlier, so we're going to get that vertical to a 75 and the rest on stamina at an 80. Again, 100 total badges on this build. Rebirth 104. Depending on your play style, you're really going to be able to do everything on this build. It's really a two-way threat, but the two-way inside-out playmaker name is really hot. You don't see that every day. I don't really see anything punted on this build. Standing dunk technically doesn't have any attributes, but you can still dunk when you're close. You just can't literally be standing there. But you're going to be able to finish inside with any array of post moves. You're going to be able to shoot from deep with an 85 3 ball. You have 85 handle. You can be a primary playmaker with gold bullets, and then defensively you can lock up 1 through 3 and then help out on the glass and chase down blocks. This build right here to me is Joe Johnson, Kawhi Leonard, like I said, Brandon Roy. It's going to be gruesome in the right hands and can be a primary scorer and creator for your team in any situation at the city. Going over to takeover, you get shooting, lock take, rebounding, and post scoring. I like to go advanced post moves and then lock take, enhanced jump shot contests. And there you have it. You're going to get this version of the two-way inside out playmaker, 100 badges. This is a super hot build, might be my blueprint for my shooting guard in 2K23 because I want to make that Joe Johnson, Kawhi Leonard type monster on the perimeter. This can stretch the floor, create plays, play defense, dunk the pill. This can do it all, but not in a cheesy fashion. This is a nice homegrown hooper because we're playing basketball in 2K23. So let me know what you guys think of this build. Let me know down in the comments. You know what time it is. Quest Sparrow.